what are some of the stories you tell yourself that cause the conflict?
To me, it's like the stories of I don't know how to say it because I want to say it the right way, but I might not say it the right way. The stories of feeling like, always thinking great things are coming, and
Got you.
then when it doesn't happen,
Got you.
then I'm like, oh yeah, there it goes again.
Got you.
That's what happened before.
Got
So here we are again in that same position. To
Yeah.
me, that's my
Yeah.
story
Yeah.
that is like just on repeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just for me, the story is I've always struggled to believe in myself, first of all. So that story is always prominent in my head. Believing in myself, in turn, what you think about yourself, you project. So I
Yes.
project onto you. I project onto the kids. That story. That I'm telling myself that if I'm not good enough, why should I think he's good enough?
Yeah.
But not because he's not, just because that's the struggle I have internally with myself. So I project it out onto you.
That's real, babe. That's real. Hey, she giving y'all the sauce, good people. Hey, them stories.
Man.
Them stories. You got to separate the story from the fact. So listen, I wrote this down before. Look, before we get to our next part, look what I wrote down. This is the soul truth I want you to hear before we go to the next part. Facts and stories are not the same, good people.
No.
You got to ground your nervous system in facts. What really is happening right now in real time, not the story that you attach to it, because the story is what's causing the conflict, right? Most arguments, you hear me say this, I said this and then we're going to move on. Most arguments in marriages, and I can say all of our arguments, let's say all of our arguments in this marriage over 27 years haven't been between me and my wife. You know what it's been between? You know what it's been between? It's been between two nervous system stories. That's what it's been between. She's telling a story, I'm telling a story.
They collide.
And then they collide. So yeah, so listen, this part 3, man. This part 3 right here, segment 3, we want to talk about emotional safety under pressure. Ooh, this is a big one right here. So this is the question I got for you. I'm gonna let you start this one.
Okay.
What helps you feel emotionally safe when life starts lifing and you start feeling uncertainty? When you really start feeling uncertainty, fear, doubt, what helps you feel emotionally safe?
Well, kind of the things kind of like you say, I just have to ground myself in what is true and not true. I have to separate the story in my head from reality. Reality may seem like the story in my head, but if I really take a look at it, that's not what's really happening. The story in my head is not really happening.
Yeah.
But I just have to ground myself in like, okay, talk to myself. What in the world? And I will admit I'm not great at this because sometimes it goes on for a little too long. That little story in my head just it just keeps going and going and going, and it don't want to shut off.
That's why she got me, good people. We balance each other out.
Don't want to shut off some days. So I just have to, and again, I like to listen to things on YouTube. Just things that take my mind off of the worry and the stress or whatever it is, the story that's going on in my head.
Yeah.
I need to kind of pull myself out of that. I've got to like listen to something that kind of like may trigger a different thought in my head.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Emotional safety is important, especially in a long-term relationship, but any relationship.
Right.
So kind of what I do, y'all have heard me walk you through the processes that I do. I'm just always doing a lot of breath work, man. I'm always asking myself deeper questions. Wifey will tell you, she's like, do your brain ever cut off? Do your brain? I'm always asking myself deeper questions about myself to get the most out of myself, right?